Hello everybody, I'm back. Lots of videos this week. Today, my son had to go to see his counselor in Athens. So, while on our way home, we ran a few errands. And as we were driving through Syracuse, the car decided to stop. While we were driving down the road, the engine decided to quit. So we pulled into the parking lot at the swimming pool, which never opened this summer, which I think is very odd considering how hot it's been. But anyway, while we were getting the car working again, I don't know why it quit, it just stalled out. Basically, we just had to shut everything down and restart it. But we're at the community building where they have like the drop off for the water and sewer bills, and the police department is there where you can drop off if you get a ticket. I had to do that once. It was a while ago, but yeah. Anyway, in front of that building there was a thing called a blessing box, and I said, let's look and see what that is, because I wanted to see if it was like the cabinet that used to be over by the library here in Racine, which for whatever reason they took down. I don't know why. We were always putting things in it, and stuff was getting taken and switched out and whatever. And it's a nice way to, if you have something you can't use, to pass on to somebody who can use it. And if they have something they can't use, it passes on to somebody else. It's a really nice system. It's an honor system kind of thing. And we were looking for a new place to drop things off, because sometimes we get things like the last big haul we had dumpster diving. We had a lot of gum and things, and nobody in our house eats gum or chews gum. So we are looking for a place where we can drop off some every so often for people. And this blessing box is exactly the same kind of deal, only a little bit bigger, so you can put more stuff in it. Somebody had left a really nice box of fresh, ripe tomatoes. Obviously, somebody must have had a good crop in their garden. Ours didn't do anything this year. The deer kept coming and eating them off, so we ended up with very little. And since my dad really likes fresh tomatoes, we picked up a couple out of the box. But now we know where we can put things when we get things that we can't really use, that we know where to pass them off. And next to that was a smaller little box that said Little Free Library. And that just amazed the crap out of me. I'd heard of these, but I didn't know there were any in our area until we happened to see this one today. So I picked up some books. I'm always reading, so I will have stuff to take to it and give back. So I wanted to show some of the things I picked up. Stop. Okay. So, as far as kids' books, my niece is going into second grade, I think. So I picked up some that are going to be close to her level. This is Black Lagoon Adventures, Trick or Treat from the Black Lagoon. Well, apparently it's number 31 in this series, but I don't think that really matters. It'll be a fairly easy one to read. It's by Scholastic. It looks cute. Here's one called Invisible in the Third Grade. It's also by Scholastic. And since it's about third grade, I'm hoping that third graders can read it. And here's a couple by Judy Blume. Fudge Mania. I always like the Fudge books. Super Fudge and all that. So yeah. That's part of what was Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing as well, wasn't it? Or is that a separate series? Let's see, does it say? Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing, Super Fudge. I recently read Iggy's House. It was pretty good. Oh Dear God, It's Me, Margaret. I read a long time ago when I was like, 10 or 12. And here's the other Judy Blume book, It's Not the End of the World. I always liked the Judy Blume books when I was a kid, so I hope my niece likes them as well. Here's a little booklet on Jackson Pollock in action. Since I went to art school, I'm really interested in art stuff, so that little art booklet will go in my collection. I saw some of Pollock's stuff in person when I went to New York back in 93? 94. Summer of 93. Yeah, that'd be right. So that was pretty cool. I picked up a romance, but it's one of the romantic suspense novels. And I find it interesting. It's a romantic suspense Amish novel. But it's love inspired. Is that one of the... Is that Harlequin or is that Silhouette? I don't remember. But anyway, it's Amish Christmas Secrets. Because, you can never have enough Christmas books. And then I picked up by Tess Gerritsen, Rosalyn Isles, The Apprentice. The TV show is based off of her series of books. I have a few of her other ones on my shelf. And Harlan Coben, if you like thriller type books, this one's a good one, or a good author. And this one's called Promise Me. So I have a whole stack of books that I was saving up for the library book sale. I'll pick some of those and add those to the little library, since I picked up probably a quarter of what was in their little cubby. But yeah, it was kind of fun getting to see these things and see what people leave behind. And for whatever reason the car decided to stop, it's lucky that it stopped there. We did manage to get home okay, and the car was fine the rest of the way home. So I don't know what was going on. As far as those two places, now we know where we can help other people in the community, which we like to do. And it never hurts to, if you end up with a little extra whatever, to find a way to donate it and share it. And now that we know that the blessing box is there, we can do that. I know we have some drinks to pass on. I had a coupon for a free 8-pack of sparkling water. And I don't normally drink sparkling water because I don't drink anything carbonated anymore. And nobody else in the family cared for it, so we're going to pass that on. It's a black cherry sparkling water. It sounded like it'd be really good. It smells really good. I don't drink anything carbonated, so it's kind of going to waste. But hey, I've still got 7 cans I can pass on. And then we've got a ton of gum and things that we picked up when we went dumpster diving, and might as well pass it on to somebody who can use it. Not going to use here. It's just going to waste sitting in a box. So yeah, we've got some stuff to pass on. It may not be the healthiest stuff, but it's something. And then of course I've got tons of books that I can share. I actually received one in the mail last week that I won off of Goodreads. And it's called Heads You Win by Jeffrey Archer. The front cover, Heads New York. The back cover, Tails London. And then on the side it says Heads You Win. So this has to do with an escaping KGB agent. And they toss a coin to decide where they're going to go. So yeah, heads or tails. And it came with a really cool little coin. It says Heads You Win. And on the back it's got the New York skyline. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the books, maybe I'll do some reviews or something. If you'd like that, leave a like. And maybe I'll do some book reviews as I get things read. Otherwise, feel free to subscribe. Or subscribe and click the notification icon so you know when I do uploads. And we'll see you in the next video. Oh, I guess you'll see me.